calling you over, my head on your shoulder. Familiar faces prolong the embraces. We were always one toward the breakaway, but we're nearing chances to wake the day.
Ground and Borough.
Well, that was absolutely carnage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Daryl Johnson.
It's the Steel City Derby, the Sheffield Derby, Sheffield Wednesday versus Sheffield United. A game that normally brings you plenty of goals and plenty of drama, plus a few cards. The occasional fight in the stands. It's a game that has everything. It is a derby, and what a derby. It's one of the biggest derbies in the United Kingdom, along, of course, with the Manchester Derby, the Tyne Tees Derby, the Tyne Weir Derby, the Old Firm, that's the United Kingdom, isn't it? Plus also probably the the main Irish Derby as well, and then you've also got London Derbies. This is one of the most talked about derbies though in England. The Steel City Derby. Two Sheffield clubs head to head in a derby. It's got all the makings of a cracker. It's an EFL Championship match, another EFL Championship stream, the first of two streams today. We have the Carabao Cup final later on this afternoon as well. But welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us for what should be an entertaining game of football. Two good teams. Sheffield Wednesday at home today, looking to go 8th in the league. Well, joint 8th in the league on goal difference, along with obviously the Borough. While Sheffield United look to go level with Leeds United at the top of the league with a win tonight. And the home form suggests actually that Sheffield Wednesday aren't going to do very well because they have the second worst home form in the league, while Sheffield United have the second best away form in the league. It's two top scorers, Josh Windass taking on Tyrese Campbell. There are two top scorers for both of the teams. and it's got all the makings of an absolute cracker. In the past head-to-heads, there have been goals. There has been a few 0-0s. We did have 3 0-0 draws in the bounce. Only 1-0 at Bramall Lane in the last meeting. But before then, it was a game that just had goals and goals and goals. And then obviously 3 0-0s in 2018 and 2019. And this season, we had a 1-0 win for Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. But this time, it's at Sheffield Wednesday's ground. It's at Hillsborough, which is a ground that Sheffield United haven't won since 2017. And I think Sheffield Wednesday do tend to do better at home compared to Sheffield United. Yeah, Sheffield United have only won let's have a look. 3 times in this millennium, which is, by the way, a millennium is 1,000 years. So since it became 2000, basically, since 2000, there's only been 3 wins for Sheffield United at the home of Sheffield Wednesday, the Owls, the Hillsborough Stadium, which of course a lot of people will know. Of course, Hillsborough, with the Hillsborough disaster, obviously in the 1980s, but we won't go there because obviously there'll no doubt be chants about Hillsborough by the Sheffield United fans, but I wouldn't exactly agree with them doing it because it wouldn't be a good thing to do. But that's just modern football these days. Loads of fans take the piss out of disasters, and I don't like it personally. I get this rivalry, I get it's a rivalry, but there's no need. So let's hope that doesn't happen today. What I am hoping for is a good game of football. It's always a good battle when these two meet. Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United, separated by literally not many miles at all. I should have actually looked at that. How far is Bramall Lane from? Obviously, it's only 80 miles from where I am, which is Middlesbrough, obviously. 100 miles, big man. So Sheffield United from Hillsborough is literally separated by 5 mile. 5 mile. One side of Sheffield against the other side of Sheffield. Similar to Manchester. One side of Manchester against the other side of Manchester. But it's interesting. It's always interesting. I love these derby games. Derby games are always very intriguing. And good luck to the referee today. He's going to have an interesting game because it is Andrew Kitchen who is the referee for today. And I will go through all the match officials later on, of course. I don't know where is Andrew Kitchen actually from? Oh, he's from Durham. That's not going to make any difference, is it? Anyways, thank you very much everyone who's joining us. Hello, Sleepyhead 2 onto the Blades. I was actually up at 9:30 this morning, so... Europe is done for us, mate, says Sam McNeil. Well, I don't know about that, mate, because you are still in European push, and because apparently, because of what was it? So apparently, because of how well the English teams have done, we're going to get the coefficient spot, which means that 5th place will get Champions League, and then I think 600. So I think whoever finishes like 8th or 9th could end up finishing in Europe. So there you go. There you go, mate. So you could. I think you still will. I think you will still get Europe. So there you go. I still think you will get Europe. It is a bit of a. It's a bit of a difficult. It's a difficult couple of games coming up for Bournemouth, but I don't see why you can't finish in Europe. I think you probably stand a better chance than I think you possibly stand a better chance of getting Europa League and possibly Champions League ahead of the likes of Manchester City. Because Man City are poor, but your form at the minute's not great, so you're gonna have to try and pick it up. But I think you can. I still think Bournemouth can do it, personally. It would be an amazing success story. It'd be like a Road to Glory, which I'm doing with Bradford on FIFA 25 or FC 25 because I've took Bournemouth from League 2 in about 6 years to the Premier League. It took me about 6 years, but what do you expect when you don't have a massive budget? So there you go. Here he is, little sleep. How's the diet going? Well, I said I have the weekends off now. I don't do it on the weekend. I had a Palmo yesterday, so Monday to Fridays, the main time I'm sort of looking at it. Oh, I can't stay long as I'm at the football. Come on, Blades. Fair enough. Way in the chat. I don't know. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Blade's gonna win. Shitting myself, said Jamie. I'm not surprised. Away to Dazzer. Neglecting comments into 23rd of January. Shush you. Can't wait to hope Campbell scores the right top corner. I think he will score today, personally. I have a feeling. I do actually have Gustavo Him, I think, to score, mind. But he might score. Were you bogging last night? We weren't bogging. 8th Conference League. Who do you all support? I'm a Teessider, mate. I'm a Smoggy. So I'm Middlesbrough. Plus others. But with the form at the minute not looking good, I did say your form's a bit poor, but you know, you'll pick it up. Slow replies on washing. That's nice. Hoping so, mate. Not confident, but I think we'll get there. Just hope we can get it. Yeah, big couple of games coming up. Fair enough. You know bogging. I don't know what the hell you're on about bogging. I typed in bogging trying to find out what you were on about, right? And it said filthy or disgusting. In other words, your feet are bogging, by the way. On the dance floor. Oh, you mean boogieing? Boogieing. That's it's not called bogging. Boogieing. No, it wasn't, because I was actually doing the disco. I wasn't on the dance floor. Actually, everyone else was on the dance floor. I was the one doing all the music. So good. I quite enjoyed. I do quite a few disability parties, so I always enjoy them. Because at the end of the day, they all have fun regardless. They might not know the song, but I mean, even if they don't know the song, they'll still bloody stand up and bloody dance to it. It's quite good. I'm getting to the comment in the moment, by the way, so apologies if I haven't got to the comment just yet, by the way. So bear me. Did last night, yeah. Who do you think is going to win? I've gone for a draw. I've actually gone for a draw. But my prediction was a 1-1 draw, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sheffield United do get a result. Just given how poor Sheffield Wednesday have been at home this season, Sheffield United have the second best away record, and Wednesday have got the second worst home record. And the thing is, though, it's a derby. It's a derby, so I suppose you'd say the form goes out the window. So you don't really know what to expect sometimes in these derby games. I get, by the way, that it is obviously the Old Firm on as well today, so a lot of people probably be watching the Old Firm. But English League shits all over the Scottish League anyway. But English derby ahead of the Old Firm, which Celtic will win anyway. I think 1-0 going to be a close one. Yeah, you did win 1-0, didn't you? I mean, before in the first match. So, but no, it's all good. Looking forward to this. We're going to have a look at the lineups in a moment with our good friend Darryl Johnson. Reminder, of course, at half time today we have Guess the Logos, and we do also have that in the Carabao Cup stream later on as well, which will be live from 4 o'clock. That'll be at half time in both the games as well. But got Guess the Logos from different leagues today, and then all English clubs during the Carabao Cup stream is, of course, the Carabao Cup special. Right then, looking forward to this. Let's have a look at the two teams in full. We'll start off, of course, with the visitors, Sheffield United, after we have a look at the match officials. Match officials for today's game, ladies and gentlemen. The referee for today is Mr. Andrew Kitchen. The assistant referees, Blake Antrobus, Assistant referee Daniel Leach, and the fourth official for today is Josh Smith. Let's have a look at the two lineups with our good friend Darrell Johnson. Right then, gentlemen, it's time for today's teams. That starts off with the visiting team, Sheffield United. And the Sheffield United lineup today, in goal is number 1, Michael Cooper. Number 7, Ryan Brewster. Number 8, Gustavo Hamer. Number 14, Harrison Burrows. Number 15, Anel Hamadotsic. Number 19, Jack Robinson. Number 20, Ben Brereton Diaz. Number 23, Tyrese Campbell. Number 24 is Hamza Chowdhury. Number 38, Femi Siriki. And number 42 is Saidi Peck. And the subs for Sheffield United today. Goalkeeper, number 17, Adam Davies. Number 3, Sam McCallum. Number 5, Rob Holden. Number 9, Kiefer Moore. Number 10, Callum O'Hare. Number 11, Jasuan Maksaki. Number 26 is Jamal Baptiste. 28, Thomas Cannon. And number 35, Andre Brooks. And the starting lineup for Sheffield Wednesday. For the Owls, in goal is number 1, James Beadle. Number 3, Max Lowe. Number 6, Dominic Ioffa. Number 10, Barry Bannon. Number 11, Josh Windass. Number 13, Callum Patterson. Number 20, Michael Iekwe. Number 24, Michael Smith. Number 28, Ryo Hatsuse. Number 41, Daidi Gassama. Number 44, Shea Charles. And the subs for the Owls. Goalkeeper 47, Piers Charles. Number 2, Liam Palmer. Number 14, Paul Valentin. Number 18, Marvin Johnson. Number 4, Nathaniel Chalaba. Number 8, Svant Ingelsson. Number 19, Olaf Kabachi. Number 45, Anthony Musaba. And number 9, Jamal Law. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, so, yeah, well, very strong lineups on both teams there. Michael Smith, I'll just confirm by the way, is not the guy that plays darts. So I'm just answering a message. Some a second. Right, just let you know by the way, as I was saying. So it's Michael Smith is the striker, not the one that plays darts. Just thought I'd confirm that. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that played for Middlesbrough, Nathaniel Chalaba. Yeah, it is. Nathaniel Chalaba is the one. It's the one that played for Middlesbrough back in the day, and not long ago joined Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, beg your pardon, in 2024, so last season. But he had spells at Chelsea, Napoli, Reading, Burnley, Forest. Originally a Watford player, went back to Watford for quite a long time. Then went to Fulham and then West Brom, and now he's at Sheffield Wednesday. I think he's literally travelled everywhere across the United Kingdom. So there you go. Harry Dotty just said Smith to hit a 9-darter in the 14th minute. Oh dear. Let's hope he's not cooking in the kitchen. Ugh, right. I've only got one thing to say about that.
Well, that was absolutely cack.
There's your answer to that. Dowell Johnson on the bench. Marvin Johnson, I should say, by the way. That's Marvin Johnson. Yeah, it'll be a close game. I think they're both really strong sides. Looking at the teams, obviously as read out, I've got them on my thing here. Barry Bannon. Well, he loves this derby, doesn't he? He loves playing against Sheffield United. I mean, he's been with Sheffield Wednesday since 2015. He's been there for a decade now. He always seems to play against Sheffield United, doesn't he? Callum Patterson, by the way, another lad that's been with Sheffield Wednesday for a while. He's been scoring a few goals this season, actually, by the way. Michael Smith, another player that's been scoring goals for Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, beg your pardon, these are. Also, Josh Windass. I mean, he's playing on the right-hand side today, by the looks of it, but he normally plays at striker. Yeah. He's got 3 goal involvements in the last 2 matches, so he's done rather well lately. And for Sheffield United, there's a lot of players to pick out here. Gustavo Hamer, a top player. You got Ben Brereton Diaz, another top player, obviously from Blackburn Rovers. Great sign for them. Ian Brewster, not a bad little player, but I think he has struggled this season. Tyrese Campbell, class player, isn't he? He's a really good player. Michael Cooper, probably one of the best keepers in the Championship, I would say. Not scored any goals, but you wouldn't expect that from a keeper, would you? But I think he's a top goalkeeper. I think it'd be really good for them. For me, one of the best defenders in the league, Anna Lamadosic. People might disagree with that, but that's fair enough. I think he's one of the best centre-backs in the league, Amadosic. So there's a lot of players for both teams that I think are standout players, and I think they're going to be... it's going to be interesting to see how they get on. Quite a few players out for both teams, obviously, mainly for Sheffield United. No Olia Blaster remains out injured. Harry Clark remains out injured as well, along with Tom Davies, Ovi Gilchrist, Reece Norton Davies, Sai Satchev, and also Vinny Sousa is out injured, which is probably which will be a bit of a miss because I think he's a really, really good player. Hillsborough's ready. Here we go.
Well, full-throated Hillsborough will down the street.
So, Sheffield Wednesday, no Stuart Armstrong, Dijon Bernard, of course, remains out injured. Akin Mayo and Jan Valery all out injured. So a few injuries on the injury list. It's Danny Wool against Chris Wilder. It's Germany against England with regards to the managers. It's the Steel City Derby. Sheffield Wednesday against Sheffield United. 13 vote on the poll, 54% Sheffield United win. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. Looking forward to this game. This should be an absolute cracker. Can I have an idea ready? Me, I don't even know if we're ever going to get married or when we're going to really get married because you can't afford it at the minute. I mean, my sister's been engaged to her fiancé for 10 years now. But I've just never got round to being able to afford the wedding yet. Thursday to win 2-1. What about Friday and Saturday? Actually, no, it's Sheffield Sunday today. Not Sheffield Wednesday, playing on Sunday.
Even more impressive than Wednesday have been on the road of late. Yeah, if you look at the season, Sheffield United go into this game as favourites. That game against Plymouth, the game against Norwich for Sheffield Wednesday, winning those games, scoring 6
Here we go then. The players are about to emerge from the tunnel. Please welcome onto the field, led up by today's referee, Andrew Kitchen. The two teams, Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. Here we go. A few few grand. A few grand. Probably a few grand at least. If anyone wants to keep me updated with the Celtic Rangers score, feel free. Here we go. I know for fact Hi-Ho Silver Lining will be playing in a few moments. So, let's get the game underway. We're going to go through the two starting lineups again in a moment. Today's referee is Andrew Kitchen. The assistant referees Blake Androbus and Daniel Leach. And the fourth official for today's game is Josh Smith. Sheffield United starting lineup for this afternoon. Number 1, Michael Cooper. Number 7, Ryan Brewster. Number 8, Gustavo Hamer. Number 14, Harrison Burrows. Number 15, Alan Amadosic. Number 19, Jack Robinson. 20, Ben Brereton Diaz. 23, Tyrese Campbell. 24, Hamza Chowdhury. 38, Femi Siriki. And number 42 is Sidney Peck. For the Owls. In goal, number 1, James Beadle. Number 3, Max Law. Number 6, Dominic Iorfa. Number 10, Barry Bannon. Number 11, Josh Windass. Number 13, Callum Patterson. Number 20 is Michael Ihiekwe. Number 24, Michael Smith. Number 28 is Ryo Hatsuse. 41, Jaidi Gassama. 44, Shea Charles. Here we go. It's time for Hi-Ho Sheffield Wednesday's playing. Let's listen to the crowd singing. Here we go. Shit me. I thought my TV speakers were going to explode there. Wow. Oh, we are Boro. And away you go now, baby. I can see your sun shining. Just to confirm, I'm not a Sheffield Wednesday or Sheffield United fan. I'm watching this as a neutral, but Hi-Ho Silver Lining is a song I do like by Jeff Beck from the 1960s. It's a good song. Du, 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 du. Oh, looks like we're switching ends, which means Sheffield Wednesday are going to be shooting towards what I think is the cop end, in a way. A bit like the cop end, I think that's what they call it. Sheffield United shooting from right to left towards the stand, which is a bit interesting. Sort of the opposite to Sheffield United's ground is. You got the away fans at the top, home fans on the bottom. So it'll be Sheffield United fans on top tier, Sheffield Wednesday bottom tier. Although no, it's the same. Sheffield United fans are used to being sat in the top tier of the away stand. Is Boro season done, mate? I don't know, to be fair. I wouldn't say it's done. I mean, I don't think we'll get playoffs. I said all along I don't think we will. But, you know, we could potentially sneak up there. Could potentially sneak up there, but I'd be surprised if we did. Off we go again. The blue and white against the red and white. It's the Sheffield derby. Sheffield United away to Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday.
Has never lost a Sheffield derby as a manager. He first came here to Hillsborough as a fan with United back in 1980. His heart was broken that day.
Be a good atmosphere, I assume, with it being a derby. Should be a good derby atmosphere today.
Came into the club in 2016.
Oh, got to be careful here. He's going to try and chill the ball out of play. No, he's ended up putting it out for a forehand.
Premier League at Wembley. His mission was to lift Sheffield United from the depths back to dominance in Sheffield. He's done that in a historical context. Whether that will be the case today remains to be seen. I think Sheffield Wednesday have started the game in the right way. Get the ball forward, put pressure on that Sheffield United defence. But you've got Smith in the team, Pat's in the team. Get the ball up to those players, their aerial ability. He's got ability with a long throw, and I
Can't bloody reach the thing.
It's Patterson again to drill it.
Yeah.
And Femi Sariki getting a timely block in. And a painful
Right.
block.
Ow.
And a bit of a fix on Sheffield United. Right backs of late.
Sorry about that. Now then,
Had plenty of issues
off and running.
in the area with Gilchrist.
Oh, one of the Sheffield United players down injured already.
Himself.
As Sheffield Wednesday win a corner early on.
The ball in, it broke kindly for him. He's always going to take the shots on.
So the ball was in, it was blocked, and then the shot from literally left hand side of the penalty area. I think he's trying to go for the far corner. Bit of an interesting angle to try and hit it from, Callum Patterson, and wins a corner. Hi, Darrell, looking smart today. Yeah, it's a nice lavender top today, isn't it? Lovely. And I wasn't going to wear blue or red because I knew for a fact if someone would say, "How you supporting Santa today?" Unfortunately for Sheffield Wednesday fans, I've done a few team fold on Bet365. Only put 50p on, you know me. I don't do too much. I don't put bets on normally, but I have put Sheffield United to win or draw. So sadly for the Owls, I need Sheffield United to not lose. 50-50 at the moment on the poll. 20 votes each. Wow, 20 votes each. 10 votes each. 20 votes at all. All Blades, aren't we? Says Skyline. Well, I'm not. I'm a neutral, but I do need Sheffield United to do all right.
Have an aerial threat, can they make the most of it? Once they have a really good left-footed dead ball deliverer in Rio Hatsuse. He will deliver again.
Corner in the box for Wednesday. Headed away and then cleared out by Gustavo Hamer.
From Sheffield Wednesday, Harmer only finding touch. I'm not a big fan of the away swinging corner, but Heckway there found himself in.
Sheffield Wednesday gonna win, says Grace. Fair enough. Thanks for joining us, Nicola, as well. Harry said Palmer's out for Chelsea, fatigue. Oh well. Yeah, that's not ideal because he's a key player for you. I can't lie anyway. I think you'll lose to Arsenal, so let's be truthfully honest. Let's get real. You won't beat them. So oh yeah, sorry, not his.
Rooster not particularly where he wants to be, hoiking it out of play in the left back position.
Have Rangers scored? Rangers have scored.
Trying to get to grips with Shea Charles in there, who's come to meet it.
First shot of the game, and Rangers take the lead at Celtic.
And way out of harm's way.
Hell, that didn't take long. 3.5 minutes. Wow. Rangers lead. And I had Celtic in a bet because I didn't think Rangers were going to get anywhere against them. Wow. Rangers take an early lead at Celtic.
Windass might take it on here.
There's another shot. Blocked. Cooper did keep it in. Poor start from Sheffield United. I must say Sheffield Wednesday on top of the minute in the early stages. I bet £100 on Sheffield Wednesday. I need them to win. Right. Well, I'm the opposite, mate. I've gone for a draw or Sheffield United. So, but I've only put 50p on. So if it loses, I'm not worried about it. I mean, I'd rather lose 50p than lose £100. Yeah. This is why I won't bet much. I only put 50p or pound on the most. I don't do big bets. Too much money to be risking these days. I mean, 50p is enough for me to be risking these days. If I lose, I'll cry. Yeah. Not the best idea. This is why you don't bet that much money. That's a foul. Free kick for Sheffield United. And Sheffield Wednesday wanting a card. I think is it Sariki? Yeah, Sariki gets penalised. Let's have a look here. It's against Callum Patterson. There's a shove in the back. There's a definite. It's a definite foul. Shove in the back. He's the wrong side of him actually as well. They were calling for a card. I think Sariki's got away with it because, let's be honest, if any other referee would have given that as a yellow card. So he's not got a yellow card yet.
He goes a little bit too early, there's space in behind him, and that space is what Patterson exploits.
Free kick for the Owls in a good area, this. It's going to be taken by the Japanese man, Wayo. Or Rio, I don't know how you pronounce it. Wayo Hasuse. It's at least, probably about 25-30 yards out. Oh, it's a shit free kick. Less said about that, the better.
Dreadful, really dreadful. Just going to clip that ball into the space between Cooper and his defensive line, just overhits it. It's a great free kick position. The big lads are up from the back, just feel the ball into that corridor between the goalkeeper and defensive line. Overhits it badly.
Oh, it's a shit free kick. It's a terrible free kick.
One or two comments in his pre-match briefing. I think the edge perhaps extends to the technical areas today.
Well, I mean, I don't think you want to know what happened with that free kick. It's at least, it's a good 25 yards. I was in a decent position to cross it in. Pretty much into the cop. I think that's what their stand's called. Is it called the cop end? The Sheffield Wednesday cop.
Regardless of what happens, will he still be the Sheffield Wednesday coach? He'll be in demand, I'm sure.
Is it called the Sheffield cop?
Touched by Campbell.
Yeah, it is called the cop.
Helped on by Peck.
Yeah, nearly went in the cop end, pretty much.
For Brewster.
So Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United and Liverpool have the cop.
I told you he would. Just behind which started a fair few games there, and Harmer in his
That was a strange sneeze. Whoa. Kipak. Eh? The hell's a kipak? Oh. Just a little bitty. Oh! What a save! What a save! Wow! The cross comes in. Let's have a look from the left-hand side. The cross comes in, and it's headed towards goal by Michael Smith. It's a cracking header. He's right in the centre of the penalty area. It's about 8 yards out, and he heads it towards goal. It's a great header and a cracking save by Michael Cooper. Sheffield Wednesday absolutely dominating this game so far. The corner came in, it was headed out to play for a goal kick. Wednesday fans were claiming for a corner, but no, I don't think it's ever a corner. This is the first real save made by Michael Cooper, and it's a great save. The cross comes in. Michael Smith jumps highest. Oh, it's a great save. It's definitely the header's going in. The header's pretty much in the net. Superb stop by Michael Cooper. I keep saying this. Michael Cooper is probably one of the best, if not the best, goalkeeper in the EFL Championship.
Just mentioned the recruitment that Chris Wilder in the summer, in January, bringing in Michael Cooper. A lot of people probably thought, well, why? Because they have a decent keeper already. But
I said he's one of the best. I said he's one of the best, if not the best, goalkeeper in the Championship. And literally, the commentator, just after I said that, said, I wouldn't say he's the best keeper in the Championship, but I'd say he's in the top one. Lads. Nah, he is one of the best keepers in the Championship. I'm saying it now. If Sheffield United get promoted and they can keep him, that's big. I think personally, if Sheffield United do not get promoted this season, I mean, I think personally they will. But if Sheffield United do not get promoted this season, surely you'd expect Michael Cooper to get a move to a Premier League club. He's good enough. He's a good enough goalkeeper. But you just need a good defence, which is what Sheffield United have as well. You know, they always say that your goalkeeper is as good as it. The goalkeeper's as good as his defence. Sheffield United have a really good defence.
Managed to work some space for himself, and both occasions his timing is
And a top goalie.
hasn't been
Up your nose!
a decent away swinging corner. Gives a head something to attack. He just seems to mistime the jump, and probably should be.
Don't you hate it when so you try and drink it, and then you know all the fizz that comes up from the bubbles and stuff, all the spray that comes off went up my bloody nose, didn't it? Definitely up my nose. What's all this stuff about weddings? Oh, Sam McNeil. Sam McNeil just decided to say how much Wednesday can I have an invite to the wedding. I was like, well, it'll be bloody years before that happens. Yeah. So I'm taking the weekends off and trying to get back onto it tomorrow. Up your nose for wheel. Hey, you're fucking telling me, aren't you? Stay tuned, by the way, because obviously stay at half time. It's half time. We've got guess the logos coming up at half time today. Gonna have to rob Northampton Bank to be able to afford a wedding. Be a long time before that ever happens, to be fair. So your diet starts again tomorrow? Yes.
To work with, at least initially.
They are.
Fleet of foot. Able to shrug others off.
Oh, here we
Here
Here we go. Sheffield United first attack. Cross is blocked. Good luck. Thank you. I fucking need it. Gonna need it. Thought of my tea last night. Looked interesting. It looked strange. No one knew what the hell it was, though. Everyone ate it on this talk. Yeah, probably because you had vegetables with it. Probably because you had vegetables. What's happened here? It's lamb chops, chips and veg. Oh.
Just never will understand.
Oh, right. Well, this is interesting. They just had to stop play for the moment because some coins were thrown at... I think coins were thrown at the Sheffield United player. I'm always good at guess the logos. Well, I guess you'll be good at it. Me and Stu got married as a football-style wedding. We were England shirts and it was a come-as-you-were wedding. I very much doubt me as bloody parents will want that, let's be honest.
Looking to make his move in there. I also didn't get a clean head on it.
They're a bit stern, some. Yeah. They like people dressing up smart, which you'd expect it. You'd certainly expect to dress up smart at a bloody wedding. So you'd expect that. Me's parents hate Daddy. No, they don't. Me's parents have known Daddy for years. My dad's known him for over 30 years. Known him for over 30 years. My dad knew her family before I knew them. And before I knew Mia. So, true fact? Man, I don't know.
His height defensively so important for Wednesday when Sheffield United apply pressure from set pieces.
Daddy and the other bloke came to blow rooms about it. Well, how would you know if that was true or not? There's no rumours at all, so, like... You don't even know the full ins and outs, so I would keep quiet about it. How did you even meet Mia? College. Me and Mia met in 2019. Middlesbrough College was where me and Mia met. And then we decided to get together in like 2022 after being... We'd been decent. We'd been good friends for about about 2 years, at least 2 years at a time. Fairly close friends, and then, yeah.
Getting his head to that, and a hit following suit.
Oof. Ow.
Going in strongly there.
No.
With Femi Sariki, it's upset one or two in
Yep. Annoy the shit out of each other sometimes, but you know, that's just relationship stuff, you know. Both going for the ball and then ow! Got caught there. Tracy's gone down, did he, Sariki? Most people have a no. Be right back, preparing me food. Shopping's arrived. That's nice. I shall sleep better knowing that. Oh, and we're off. Here comes the fighting. Here we go. Here comes the fighting. It's only been 17 minutes, and already we've got fights. Hey! I told you, the Sheffield derby, there's always arguments, there's always fights. 17 minutes is all it's took. I'm going to have to see what's happened here. Oh! Bloody... Probably be some yellow cards dished out. So what even happened? What caused this?
That was coolness under pressure from the right back.
Oh, it was Barry Bannon going in and... Ow! So Barry Bannon going in, and then Callum Patterson tried to pass the ball, and it hit the Sheffield United player on the head. I mean, that's not intentional, that. He's not intended that. That's not intentional at all. That's accidental, but that'll mean yellow cards, probably. I started to come on GTA. My dad doesn't play computer games. He hasn't done that for years. So it's a yellow card for Brereton and a yellow card for Callum Patterson. All right.
Agreed to be a yellow card, but Patterson deserves it because he knows exactly what he's doing. And now for both those players, changes the way they go about the game.
It's already finished.
So the first cards of the day, briefly locking antlers. They probably expected a few yellow cards, but that's not the kind of situation that would have anticipated players picking up bookings. Sheffield United have earned a reputation this season as being involved in quite a few heated moments. Britton Diaz looking to make inroads.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, Hatsuse, the left back for Wednesday, is caught ball watching here. There's no pressure on the ball.
Corner, is it?
Behind him and he stood watching the ball.
If it wasn't for me, would you be single? Yes.
Drop off. He's nowhere near his man. He's watching the ball, not his man. That's why Britton Diaz gets in behind him so easily. It's a scuff shot in the end, but the left back has to learn a lesson from that stay.
Yeah, it does take a slight touch of a Sheffield Wednesday place. I don't know why he's saying it's not a corner.
It will be a corner, which
it is a corner if you ask me. Still 1-0 Rangers. Quick to answer there, mate. Yeah. I think that's how it works. Well, yes, you'd be single if you weren't in a relationship, but if I wasn't in a... I mean, fair, I would... Before me, I was just thinking of staying single. Things changed, so... And then, God forbid anything happens to either of us. I very much doubt it. Anything happens and we end up splitting up. I don't think that's ever going to happen, mind. But if it ever happened, then I'll just go back to being single.
That end of the ground. It's not where Gassimer wants to be, but when his team don't have the ball and Harrison Burrows is pushing forward from left back, he has to track back and become an extra defender. She did well there.
Yeah, I know. And I started dating. Dating.
Robinson wheels along the from this end of the pitch.
Go on, he's going to hit that. Wasn't a bad shot. Wide at the post up by, I think, Tyrese Campbell.
He has an initial attempt and completely scuffs the ball, but it breaks so kindly into his right hand side. seems to go for pure power more than control and direction.
Right, we don't mention him. We don't mention him. Anyone who doesn't know what he's on about, you don't want to fucking know. You don't want to know who the guy is that he's on about. Absolute loony. Anyways, moving on. Just having a look at this a minute. You two enjoy each other and have fun as all the time. Yep. Who's starting this game then? I have a feeling Fulham might beat Spurs. I don't know why. Just have that feeling. Thank you, Harvey. Harvey's just sent me the please no Spurs to draw. I just have a feeling Fulham at home will win. So I've got an itchy shoulder. I just have a feeling they'll beat Spurs. Spurs are dodgy. So are United, so you know. So a lot of teams, but I don't know. I just personally, I don't see Spurs winning it, but I've been wrong in the past. So who knows? What do I know? Eh? What do I know? Well, I know a fair bit, but I personally wouldn't be surprised if Spurs lost. Let's do me so there quickly. That's cack. Sheffield Wednesday with the ball. If you have just tuned in, you missed no goals, but there was a bit of fighting earlier on, which was very interesting. Very entertaining to see. In the box for Wednesday. Headed by, I think, Michael Smith again. Goal kick given. He didn't get a touch on that. Did not get a touch on that. I don't know what you're complaining at. Okay then. Right. Thanks very much everyone who's joined us so far, by the way. I don't do like you get full commentaries. I don't do it like that. I just sort of do it like sort of when there's a bit of action. I sort of let you know, but otherwise I just waffle on. You know me. I've got an itchy log. An old woman came into the bank the other day, and she said, "Could you check me balance, please?" So I pushed her over. What? Oh, handball. I was going to say there's nothing in that. Yeah, fair enough. There was a massive fight in the local chip shop the other day. Two fish got battered. A man walked into the doctor's and said, "Doctor, I've got a problem. Can you help me out?" He said, "Yes. Which way did you come in?" Oh, hello. If you like those jokes, by the way, drops a like. If you didn't, still drops a like. And if you didn't give a toss about the jokes, still drops a like. So there you go. What a pass that is. Here's Sawiki on the right hand side for Sheffield United here. Says see you later. Still going. Oh, I thought he'd scored there. That would have been sensational. Maybe fortunate, but that would have been amazing. He's hit the side netting in the end. I think he took a deflection though to corner, so Sheffield United, great. Sawiki does well. Onto his left. Left, right, left, there you go. Past you. And hits the side netting. Just take a finger slight deflection, man. So there's a corner. Yes, hello. Magic door.
2 o'clock, alright.
Well, I don't know if I'll be done exactly at 2 o'clock.
But yeah,
depends on how the time. Be after
2 o'clock ish when you.
Well, be after 2 o'clock. Yes.
We nip to Tollsby to pick up this bits and pieces.
Tollsby, that's a bit of a trek, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where we used to. Well, it's not exactly where we used to live. It's near where we used to live.
Alright.
Yeah. It's near
It's
where.
only that one place, so.
It's near where we used to live, Tollsby.
Yeah.
That's where our old school was. Tollsby. Trek from here. Tollsby's Acklam. Because I used to live, back in the day, I used to live off Hall Drive. So if you know where Acklam Hall is, on Hall Drive, down the on the same road as Outwood Acklam, we used to live just off the road. Oh, this is a chance! Oh, well done, keeper. We used to live just off Hall Drive before. We don't anymore. My sister needs to go and pick stuff up, picking stuff up that she's got off freebies. Oh no, sorry, it's not a freebie. It's stuff for a raffle that because my sister now works in the care home. So she's now and they're doing raffles and stuff. So she's trying to see if people have got things for raffle prizes and stuff. So got to go to Tollsby. No, the school. People who live in Middlesbrough might know Newham Bridge Primary School, which is in Tollsby. It's the school in Tollsby. My first ever primary school was Newham Bridge. That was my first ever primary school, Newham Bridge. So, bit of a trip down memory lane back down to Tollsby. Haven't been down that area in a long time, to be fair. I used to go to Newham Bridge when I was first going to school. So, it's my first primary school, huh? It's because I lived literally down the road. And ironically, it's where my sister used to go before my sister went to Newham Bridge, before I first went to Newham Bridge. It obviously doesn't matter, like 8-year difference between me and her. She's 30 and I'm 22, so yeah. And you'd think I was the older one looking at me. Yeah, trip down memory lane later. Back to pretty much my old stomping grounds. Thumbnail overlay sent. Lovely. Thank you. Lovely. Thanks, Teeth. Did you do the VR one? I do want to put an exclamation mark, didn't I? 30 minutes in, 0-0. Chances for both teams. Sheffield United haven't actually tested a goalkeeper yet. Sheffield Wednesday testing Michael Cooper at least once. There's been chances for both teams, but nothing with regards to shots on target, really. Only one shot on target, and that was the really good save from Michael Cooper. Starts at the moment. 7 shots, 1 on target for Sheffield Wednesday. 2 of them blocked. 5 shots for Sheffield United. 2 of them blocked. And 3 of them going into Miller next week. Good, thank you. So then, carrying on. Yeah, that's a little bit of an insight to my life that a lot of people don't know. I used to live in Acklem, I don't anymore. I now live in a shithole of an area. Sheffield Wednesday going to make anything of this? They probably had the better of the game, Sheffield Wednesday. Certainly had the better of the first 15 minutes. 15-20 minutes, and then Sheffield United got back into the game a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, it's a free kick. Barry Bannon. North Ormsby's finest. That is not where I live. So there you go. I keep saying it's actually Middlesbrough's finest, not bloody North Ormsby's finest. I keep saying North Ormsby's not Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough's not called North Ormsby, is it? It's called Middlesbrough. North Ormsby's just an area in Middlesbrough, and then you've got Parkend, which is also pretty much classed as Cleveland, Middlesbrough. You got Redcar and Cleveland. You've got South Bank. You've got Grangetown, Eston, Berwick Hills, Ormsby, Overfields, Acklem, Easterside, Corby Newham, Hemlinton, Stainton, Gisborough's not classed as Middlesbrough really. You've got Nunthorpe, Stokeley's down. It's not classed as Middlesbrough. It's part of Teesside. The other areas was Tollsby, Trimdon. Trimdon's another one. West Lane. What's the Roman Road area called? Linthorpe. Yeah, Linthorpe. Town Centre, obviously, as well. So yeah, there's so many areas in Middlesbrough. And what a good header that wasn't. See you later. Was that Ryan Booster with the header? Yep, that was a terrible header, mate. That's gone back to Bramall Lane and back. Means a good cross from Brereton Diaz, but oh yeah, it's a terrible header from Ryan Booster. That's gone to Bramall Lane and back, hasn't it? Dear Lord, poor header. Majority of people thinking Sheffield Wednesday are going to win. I mean, given the first half, Sheffield Wednesday have had the better of it, but both teams have had shots, they've had chances, but only 1 on target. So I think 0-0 is probably a fair result so far. But you only need 1 big chance and score that. And offside against Campbell. Thank you those that have tuned in today. Don't forget we've got Kester Logos coming up at half time if you have just tuned in. There was a motorbike that went past me the other day, and it had a cat driving it. It just went past me. It went meow. Yes. Well, that was absolutely cack. Right then. Do you know what what frogs? Do you know what frogs order? Just hang on, sorry. The Sheffield Wednesday player down, injured. In the meantime, do you know what frogs order when they go to McDonald's? French fries and a Diet Coke. Trust me, there's more jokes where that came from, and there's going to be more jokes today, later on in the Carabao Cup final stream. So yeah, be prepared for that. You'll be wondering what the hell you got yourself into, and the regulars are probably used to it by now. I'll tell you why you can't tell jokes to eggs, because they always crack up. Right, drops a like on the stream. Crack up. Oh, I've just beat me bloody mic like an idiot. That wasn't meant to happen. Looks like, is it a knee injury? Is he holding his knee? Well, he's holding the top. He's either hurt his knee or it's his off the top of his leg. Although the other one's actually, yeah, trying to sort out his knee. So it looks like a knee issue actually, which means we are probably going to see the first substitution of the afternoon, and it is going to be an enforced one. Unfortunately, an enforced one for Sheffield Wednesday, which is going to be a shame. Never nice to see players go off injured, especially in big games like this. It's going to be Paul Valentine coming on. Paul Valentine coming on. Get your blood. At least get the board to work, fourth official. He's just gone off Max Law, is it? And he's getting a round of applause from the Sheffield Wednesday fans as he makes his way off the field. Substitution for the Owls leaving the field is number 3, Max Law. Coming on the field to replace him is number 14, Paul Valentine. That's a shame, but that'll add a bit of added time on. We'll have a bit of added time anyway for the fighting, so you can add at least 2 minutes for the fighting and trying to sort it out, and then you can add at least probably about 3 minutes for this. So yeah, Max Law going off injured. It's a shame that. It's a shame for Max Law that. But it does look like a knee injury, and doesn't seem comfortable. He's walking down the tunnel, but yeah, looks like another injury issue and another defensive injury issue for Sheffield Wednesday, because they already got to remember they don't have Jan Valery due to injury. They don't have Dijon Bernard due to injury either. Maywo is also injured. He's another defender, so this will be their 4th defensive injury. But they brought on Paul Valentine, the Spanishman. 2-0 Rangers. Oh! Tried to slide it. 2-0 Rangers. Oh my god. It's not going well for Celtic here. 2-0 to Rangers. And they've been better than them. Wow. Doesn't make a difference. I don't think Rangers are winning the league. So. Wasn't expecting that today. Yeah, it was a shot from Harrison Burrows. A shot from the left back inside the penalty area, going for the far corner. goes wide, but one of the Sheffield United players tried to latch onto it as it was going wide, try and turn it in, just didn't manage it in the end. Scottish League is so dead. I mean, I think the Old Firm's poor. I don't rate the Old Firm as a big derby anyway. I know it's the biggest derby in Scotland, but I don't think it's an amazing derby. You know, it's feisty, but I don't think it's an amazing derby. Personally, it's not the best league in the world. There is always some decent games. I mean, the Edinburgh Derby is always a decent game, isn't it? The Edinburgh Derby is always decent. Dundee Derby. There is some decent. There's normally decent games in the Scottish League. 7 shots each, and I'm pretty sure only 1 shot on target in total. And that was for Sheffield Wednesday. That save from Michael Cooper. So I think there'll be about 5 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. It's not been a bad game. It's been a decent match. There has been numerous chances for both sides. A lot of shots, but nothing to show for it so far. Only 1 shot really on target in the entire game. Sheffield United, have had opportunities, but they've been really poor with them. Sheffield Wednesday have also not been amazing with their finishing either. It's been a good game. We're just missing goals at the minute. Great one from the right. Independent here, headed away. Barry Bannon tried to get onto it, couldn't. Here's Asuse. Barry Bannon on the left. Crossing is blocked. And then headed towards goal in the end by Josh Rindas. Straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Michael Cooper. 43 minutes in. 0-0.
Should have really bulleted that ball across the 6-yard box. Smith and Natala piling in. Peck.
What a lovely that's a brilliant outside the foot pass there from Peck. Beautiful. Burrows, Hamer. Sheffield United moving the ball around nicely. He's looking to come forward. Final couple of moments before we go into added time. Because I keep putting my foot on the table, it's not the best idea. Another foul on Sariki. He's been. That's the third time he's been clattered.
Just stay on your feet. Sariki's going back towards his own goal. There's no need to try and win the ball because
It is a foul from Mario.
free kick away in a dangerous area. Sheffield United can now pile the pressure on.
I don't know if it's Mario or Rio. It's Rio, I think. What? Rio.
Challenge that's put pressure on his team defensively.
Yeah, because you have Rio Hatarte, etc. So we had Sousa. Right. Free kick then for Sheffield United. Going to be taken by Gustavo Hamer. Free kick going to be taken by Gustavo Hamer. And there'll be, I think there'll be at least 5 minutes. Oh no, okay. Well, in the box on the free kick, headed away, and whacked towards goal. It's blocked brilliantly, and Sheffield United have to go all the way back. There'll be a minimum of 4 minutes of added time indicated by the fourth official. 4 minutes of added time. What did the cat say to his owner when he told him to get a letter from the letterbox? Meow. You're taking the puss there, aren't you? Meow, do I do that? Meow, do I do that? Another foul. This time it's on Chowdhury, as I call him, Bush. Because of the bloody amount of hair he has. What did my lunch say? What did my lunch say? Going in your belly, probably. Either that'll have gone by. Oh. Is that pork? Is that pork? Not pork. Pork's Arnie. Looks like pork. I like pork as well. Must say I do like pork. Oh, beef. Beef. I've never known beef have. I've never known beef have fat on it. I didn't know beef had fat on it. I never see beef with fat on it. Tesco. Right. See them all. Right, long four potentially here from. Is it Jack Robinson with the long four? Oh my God, he's got so much power on that four. Went into the penalty area and then, well, it must have been something going on in the penalty area. Free kick was given to Sheffield Wednesday. See, the referee's left his hair at home. Spent all day doing it and he's come out without it. It's a brilliant long four, but then yeah, there's pushing in the penalty area. A minute to go until half time. And then it is guess the logos, so I'm not going to really waste any time. I'll quickly go through the stats at half time and then we'll crack on with it. Would you eat it? Potentially, but I'm not really a beef person. I do like beef burgers, but like beef burgers I'll have, but I'm not fussed on like beef itself, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't have like beef on its own. Or beef in a sandwich. Like beef burgers are fine, but the actual beef meat, I wouldn't have it on its own. It's just preference. Personally. Should be half time in a moment, ref. Oh, he's blown up early, okay. He blew up a few seconds early, but never mind. But it's half time anyway. What have you had today? Pretty much nothing so far. I'm going to be having my dinner at just after 2. I'm going to have my dinner a little bit later on when I'm finished anyway, before the next stream. And I don't know what I don't actually know what I'm having today. It's just literally a case of whatever gets made. I assume probably some like chicken and mash or something like that, but I don't know. Right, well, it's half time. Sheffield United 0. Sheffield Wednesday 0. Sheffield United 0. So 0-0 between the Owls and the Blades. Well, it's fair to say that the Blades haven't been cutting the Owls apart in that first half. The Owls certainly given a hoot, and the Blades just not sharp enough. Sorry, they're just Owls and Blade puns. I'm sorry. That was shit. Never mind. The start of the moment, 8 shots, 2 on target for the Owls, with 2 shots also blocked. Only one big chance though, and that was obviously the header from Michael Smith, which was well saved by Michael Cooper. For Sheffield United though, despite having 60% of the ball, they haven't done too much with it. They have had 7 shots. 3 of them have been blocked, and 4 of them have gone back to Bramall Lane. So not particularly great. No shots on target at all from Sheffield United. A point doesn't exactly favour either side. For Sheffield United, it does put them level with second. But this is an opportunity for them to go level with top. As for Sheffield Wednesday, this takes them up to 11th in the league. Obviously, a win for them sees them go level with Boro on 54 points. But with goal difference, I won't be telling you. I won't be doing the Chelsea Fulham game anyway because I think the match will be done by the 12:30 kickoff. Oh, it's 12:30 kickoff, not 2 o'clock. Just after 2:30. Oh, so literally, as soon as I finish this stream, I'm just going to have to quickly schedule the Carabao Cup on, and oh yeah, it's going to be a bit of a hurry, but never mind. Oh well. 31 votes, 58% Sheffield Wednesday. Right then. Right. So far, probably a point doesn't favour either side. It does move Sheffield Wednesday up to 11th, but they could go 9th if they win today. They're not going to go ahead of Boro because of goal difference, which is a positive for us. But they can move up to 9th. Sheffield United could go level with top. Obviously, they're not going to go top because of Leeds' just unbelievable goal difference. It's time now for our game of Guess the Logos. Right, here we go. So, hello, I'm down here now. So, what's going to happen is, for those that have never played this before, you will see 8 different club logos coming up on the screen, and these are clubs from around the world. So, it could be South America, could be African, could be North American, could be Asian, could be European. It could even be from Oceania. It could be from any continent, could be from any country. I will give you clues, of course, because some of them aren't easy. Some of them, there's about 4 of them a piece of piss. You should get them easily. 4 of them you may not, but if you don't get them all, don't worry, because I think you'll get them all later on when we do it again for the Carabao Cup one, as it's all English teams later on. So we're going to get things straight underway then with number 1, and it's this one. And I think everyone will know what this team is. Let us know in the live chat if you know, or just join in at home. So which one is number 1? And don't worry if you spell it incorrectly. I'm not going to penalise you for spelling it incorrectly, because I'm shit at spelling sometimes as well. I say if you don't spell it correctly. Well, if you want to know how to spell it, it's IT. That's it. So yeah, I think most people will probably get this one, so we won't spend too long on this one. This is number 1 for everyone. I'm sure most people will know this one. And if you did get this correct, then of course, very well done, of course. Pretty sure everyone will know this one. It is, of course, the team that's just lost to Real Madrid on penalties in the derby. It's Atletico Madrid. So very well done if you got that. Time for number 2 then, ladies and gents. And it's this. Might not be an easy one for some people. Some people might get this one easily. Some people might not. There's going to be some smart asses, probably like Sam McNeil, who always seems to do well on the logos. There'll be some smart ass that probably gets this one with no problem, but some of them aren't easy. Servette. No, it's not. It's not Servette. Servette is a purple logo. I think we've done it before, Servette. This is a team that are based in the United States, playing the MLS. So there's your clue. Team in the MLS this is. If you just tuned in, you're watching Dazzer's Football Stand. We're doing Guess the Club Logos. Well, Guess the Logos, but obviously club logos from around the world. Number 2. First one was Atletico Madrid. This is number 2. And if you are joining in at home, hope you joined in, of course. If you're not joining in live chat, hope you're still joining along at home. This is Sporting Kansas City, which is a great pull from Sam McNeil, by I must say. Very well done, Sam McNeil, getting it. Sporting Kansas City. Obviously of the United States MLS League. I thought it was going to be a difficult one, not the easiest of ones. So don't worry if you didn't get that correct. There are some easier ones, of course. So wouldn't worry about it. This is number 3, and I think the year at the bottom is going to give you a massive clue on this one. They are a German side. I think the year at the bottom is going to give you a massive clue as to who this is. Also, this year, the year at the bottom does actually feature in the club name. So, I think realistically, you should get this. I think most people will probably get this. A German side. German club. I think they're the oldest German club. Yeah, I want to say they're the oldest German club to ever exist. I think they're like the oldest ever German club. And yeah, a few people getting it correct. Of course, 1860 Munich, as everyone calls it, or the official German name is TSV 1860 München. Try saying that when you're drunk. So yeah, 1860 München. That is that team there. That's number 3. Number 4. See, again, people will probably get this one. Some people might not. Depends if you know. It depends if you watch a lot of Italian football. They were not long ago in the Serie A. At the minute, they are on the road to going back up from the Serie B. I couldn't believe it when I saw they actually got relegated. But they're fapping on the Serie B at the minute. So they're a strong side. Maybe the colours of green and black maybe give you a clue. Potentially, if you don't know. They are an Italian side currently in the Serie B. Not Vicenza. No, not Vicenza. No. Not Vicenza. No, Vicenza, AC Vicenza playing red and white, Nicola. And yeah, Sam McDale got it again, yeah. So yeah, if you are playing along at home, this is Sassuolo. Ow! This is Sassuolo. They're currently top of Serie B, and as it stands, heading back to the Serie A. Number 5. I think this is a tricky one. I'm not going to say anything until Sam McNeil puts a guess in, because every time I say a clue, Sam McNeil gets it immediately. So Sam McNeil tends to get it straight away. I think this is a tough one. And just to confirm, this is not Real Madrid. Even though it does look a bit like Real Madrid's logo, it is not Real Madrid. It is not I don't think this is an easy one personally, but there's going to be some bugger that probably gets it. Rayo Vallecano. I can see why with the crown up there, but it's definitely not. They are not Spanish. They're not Spanish. These are former CONMEBOL Libertadores champions from back in the day. They haven't won it recently. I think they won it years ago. But back in the day, yes, this team did win it back in the day. It's a tough. This I think is probably the tougher one. I think this is a tough one. This. So I apologise if anyone doesn't get this correct, then don't worry about it. I think this is a tough one. This. You should get all of them. Let's be honest. When we do the Carabao Cup one. Yes, Nicola's got it. Cruzeiro. It's Cruzeiro of Brazil. The Brazilian side Cruzeiro. That's a cracking guess. Yes, really good guess that. That's a cracking guess. I don't know what Sam McNeil was probably going to guess. He'll probably say Cruzeiro now. Sam didn't have a clue. I knew I'd find one that I knew I'd find one that would trick people. Yeah, and also I guarantee Nicola was dying to put Real Madrid or something when it first came up because of the crown. But yeah, Cruzeiro, team based in Brazil, former Commonwealth Libertadores champions. This is number 6, and these are a team based in the Netherlands. They are not. I don't believe they are. No, they don't play in the Eredivisie. They're not an Eredivisie side. I think they play in the Trader. They play in the Trader. The Trader division, which is the second division. FC. Yes, FC something. But what? FC. What? Dutch team to play in red and white. And it is a second division side. It is FC, but FC something. FC Volendam. No, FC Volendam are orange. FC Volendam are orange. Good guess though. FC Volendam are orange, so it's not that. They begin with an E. I'll give people a few more seconds. We are about to... second half's going to start shortly, so I'll give people a few more seconds. FC Holland, no. Well, if anyone got this at home, well done. FC Emmen. E-M-M-E-N. E-M-M-E-N. FC Emmen, team in the second division of Holland. Gone for some hard ones today. This is number 7. This is a piece of pace, especially when they're currently playing at the minute. Yeah, Sam Binder literally just put Emmen as I was literally saying it, yeah. Yeah, Emmen. Yes, hello, Sam. Hello, Binder. Everyone knows this team. If you don't know this one, you should stop watching Scottish football immediately. So I want to quickly blitz through this one. Give people about 15 seconds and then we'll crack on. Second half is just about to get underway, so hopefully we'll get through number 8. Number 8's a piece of piss as well, by the way, so you should all get this one. If you are joining in at home, Rangers, who are currently winning 2-0 at Celtic in a minute. Number 8, finally, is another easy one. So there's some easy ones and some hard ones. Number 8, you'll all know this one. Team-based, probably the biggest club in Portugal. It's an easy one, this one, isn't it? I guarantee someone put Sporting just for the bants. Someone's going to put Sporting for the bant. Second half just getting underway now at Wednesday. Yep, Benfica. Very well done indeed. And that's the end of Guess the Logos. Guess the Logos will be back later on during the Carabao Cup final stream. And the logos for that are going to be clubs all from the Premier League. Not from the Premier League, sorry. All clubs that have played in the Carabao Cup. It'll either be teams that have won the Carabao Cup, that have featured in the Carabao Cup finals, or teams that used to be in the Carabao Cup. There's Old Firm, Arsenal, Chelsea. There's this as well. There is also the Dundee Derby today, should also mention. Yeah, it does seem to be Sunday's Derby Day. It does seem to be Derby Day today. It is Derby Day for some unknown reason. I mean, this isn't a derby, but Heidenheim Kiel is the Battle of Heidenheim. It's the today, Heidenheim, is against Kiel. Heidenheim against Kiel is Heidenheim against Kiel is the battle of the 2 relegation sides. So it's a massive game. Yeah, Rangers are winning. Yeah, I was kind of surprised they were winning actually. How far is Heidenheim from Holstein Kiel? Oh, nowhere near. Bloody hell, that's a trek, isn't it? That's a trek. So Heidenheim isn't that far from Stuttgart, and then you got Kiel, which is, I mean, you go any further than Kiel, and you're almost into Denmark. So yeah, that beef was lush. What's for tea tonight and tomorrow? Oh, I don't know. I'll decide what I'm do. I'll decide what I'll do later on. I don't know. Good win against Fenerbahce on Thursday. They were fortunate. But yeah, penalties. They won on penalties, which was good for them. But yeah, I don't see them getting past Bilbao. And personally, I don't see United getting past Lyon. I think the luckiest team this week in Europe is definitely Real Madrid. He lost 8 quid. He bet Fenerbahce to win pens. No, I think Real Madrid were the luckiest team this week, and all because of the double touch penalty, which they've never gone to VAR in a penalty shootout. It's the first time they've done that. I mean, is it a double touch? I don't know. I think it's a bit soft. Celtic have just scored. Good, I've got Celtic to win on my bit. So you at the gym? Want to? Yeah. I'll be back to usual this week. Yeah, back to normal this week. Betis are losing to Leganes. There is also, I think the 4 big Dutch teams are all playing against each other today as well. Because Feyenoord away to Twente, and then Ajax are against Dazzer Alkmaar. So it's just a day of big games, isn't it? It's a day of big games. You got the Dundee derby later on, and in the Scottish Prem as well. So there's a lot. Oh, it was an interesting course. Bundesliga 2 has all the top 8 playing each other, I think. Look, if you have just tuned in, second half underway. Neither team have a shot. No, it hasn't, because Hertha aren't doing that well, but they're 3-0 up against Braunschweig, actually. Both Hertha and Braunschweig are doing cack this season. Karlsruhe and Ulm, teams that are in the bottom half of the table, and Nuremberg 4th, again sort of mid-tables. So all sort of bottom half of the table clashes, really. Who's got for Celtic? Shock. Dyson Maida. Of course it was Dyson Maida. Oh, there is also another big game as well. Atletico Madrid Barcelona as well in the La Liga as well. Atletico Madrid Barca in La Liga as well. That's today. Atalanta Inter, Fiorentina Juve, PSG Marseille, Stuttgart Leverkusen. It's literally a day of massive games. Literally every game today pretty much is massive. It's a day of big games pretty much. Then you got the Carabao Cup final. First match day after the international break where the Bundesliga top 8 all play against each other. That's going to be tasty. That's going to be a really tasty weekend, that, isn't it? So the 29th and the 30th. That's going to be tasty. Poor start to the second half, really. Neither team keeping hold of the ball. First match day after the international break. As I said that. Saw it on Fiago story. Right. Ooh, that was a bit of a. That was an interesting challenge from Boughton Diaz, and he's already on the yellow card. He's on the yellow card as well, Boughton Diaz, so he has to be careful. Have a look.
Gets the ball first, gets knocked on his feet. As he goes to ground there, it's those raised boots. Doesn't really necessarily kick out, but it's those raised boots that catch Gassama.
Well,
He just extends his legs there. I think he's got a problem.
maybe a bit fortunate. You stream in England? Should be.
Close attendance and
I'm hoping that the Nations League, where Germany are involved, will hopefully. I'm hoping Germany will be shown because it is the Nations League quarters. So I don't know. I don't know where the actual Nations League games are going to be shown.
their rhythm. They're a side, once they get into that passing rhythm, they can cause you real problems. You have to disrupt it as often, as quickly as you can.
Still to be confirmed.
Patterson just about kept that in.
Six Nations. Still want the six, not the Six Nations.
Charles.
I'm trying to find out where you can watch the bloody Nations League, but it doesn't say. Europe.
It's Harrison Burrows who makes the challenge. I'm not sure why.
England matches on ITV.
Cheap free kick.
Wales matches on S4C. All of the matches Viaplay. Oh, great. I don't have it.
That position is beyond me. Just stay on your feet.
I don't have Viaplay.
Balancing to get to the ball, but it's challenging with his wrong leg as well. He was going to take
That's
the
what I mean.
ball.
Where's the daddy?
That challenge and give the free kick.
Well, I didn't do the German game because they weren't bloody televised. They weren't Viaplay and I can't bloody access it. Unless that Viaplay YouTube account that I've found, which I realised has been streamed in the Nations League because it's Viaplay's official YouTube. If they're showing it, then I might be able to do it. I don't know. Nations League shown on Viaplay but not available in UK. Yeah, it's 9. Dad's under wraps. Should I go into any more of it? No, not really. Is it on the DFB app? Probably not. No, Dad's so if you don't know, Dad had a partial knee replacement on the 19th of Feb. And throughout the first 2 weeks of recovery, his wound, his knee kept bleeding, which was apparently common. The dressings kept having to be changed all the time in the hospital. I think there was about 4 or 5 trips to hospital every bloody week with him because of it. And in the end, part of his wound had come open and it started leaking blood and blood plasma, etc. And the actual knee, in the end, got infected. So he's had to undergo another surgery. He underwent one on Tuesday to get the get the infection in his knee all sorted. Get it all cleaned out and everything. Get the wound restitched properly. And then doing all these tests and stuff. He's been in hospital since Tuesday and he's not coming out till minimum tomorrow. So he's been in hospital all week. Should have kept him in. Yeah, well, that's what we all say. But unfortunately, the hospital don't like keeping people in for longer than 2 days because there's no beds. The reason they don't keep people in is lack of beds. If they think you're capable of looking after yourself at home, then they'll let you go because there's no beds. This is what I say. I never get involved in politics, but one thing that I hope for God that Labour actually do is provide funding for more hospital beds. Hospitals need more beds because when there's no beds, you've got people undergoing surgeries that are just getting left in corridors because there's no beds available. And surgeries are getting postponed because of the lack of beds and the lack of staff. There needs to be more funding in place for that. Where's the funding? Why is nothing getting solved about it? Because it's happening all the time in every hospital. They're getting people out in 2 days because of no bed. Oh, unlucky. That was a great chance. Looked like that was going in. It deflected over. Should have put him in A&E. No. No. It's gone, mate. Yeah, no. They need to sort that out. They weren't going to put him in A&E. He's in one of the wards. There's no funding because they're sending money out of the country instead of investing in it. Because the government are a bunch of pricks. Here's a clue where it's gone. The boats. Yeah. But I try not to get politics involved. I'm not a politics person really, but I'm hoping Labour. My family. Fair. It's interesting because me and my family support. If ever me and my family vote, it's Labour. Yeah, the other half of our family, probably Conservative. I don't know, but yeah, we're way more Labour. So when Labour went in, we were quite happy. To be fair, I'm not really going to go into it. So yeah, but we wanted Labour, and then Labour came in. And we'll sort of see what happens. Hopefully, though, things get sorted because things do need sorting. But Dad's doing all right. He's in a bit of pain with his knee. He's got dressings, bandages, also a knee splint on. So yeah, so he's got knee splints on. I think he's having to have all that on for 14 days, and he's had it on for almost a week. So yeah, hopefully he'll be out tomorrow. But there's no guarantees. So, but hopefully he'll be back soon. But I don't think he's going to get. I can safely say he won't be back at the Riverside this season. He won't be going back to the Riverside this season now because he was supposed to be recovering for about 8 weeks. You can add on an extra 2 or 3 weeks now for this, so be at least May time before he's sorted. So, and he's supposed to be going to Blackpool for like 1 or 2 days with Mum for their because they were supposed to be going away to London for their birthdays and didn't get round to because of all this happening. So and then they just decided they'll go to Blackpool, but he still wants to go at some point in May, towards the end of. I think it's the end of May. And that was a lousy corner. Sheffield Wednesday all over these at the minute. International break will likely have the first non-host nation qualifying for the World Cup, by the way. Alright. Sam, can you not say Fulham? He never said Fulham, he said Arsenal, mate. It's a brilliant, it's a good chance, it's a great block. I'm watching it. Yeah, well, there's nothing in the Fulham game. Arsenal leading. Mikel Merino again. Erdegaard assist. Oh, fair enough. No subs made by either team in the second half. I wonder when Sheffield United are going to make changes. At the minute, it's looking like a 0-0 draw. But it's looking like a 0-0 draw, but it has been a decent... For a 0-0, it's been a decent game. I think it's been a decent game, despite the no goals, unfortunately. It's been a good game. Chances for both teams in this match. No goals to show for it, though, at the minute. And I think, potentially, a draw would probably benefit Sheffield Wednesday more. Because Sheffield United, this is a big opportunity missed to go level with Leeds. But for Sheffield Wednesday, they'll be moving up to 11th with a point, which still keeps them potentially in the playoff push. So, and they won't have lost 6 points off their rivals. There's a lot of pushing and shoving there when they were running there. Danny Wall talking to his coaching stuff. Former Bayern Munich coach he was. He used to be a coach for FCB back in the day. Yeah, I think Fulham will beat Spurs, just personally be my honest opinion. Going to close the poll. 36 votes in total, and it was 56% versus 44%, not 55 and 44. YouTube doesn't know what percentages are. The Hadji who plays for Rangers is related to the guy who had a legend card on FIFA, right? Ines Hadji and Georgie Hadji, yes. I'm pretty sure it's Georgie Hadji's son. Pretty sure Ines is George's son. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! Sheffield United take the lead. It's against the one at play. It's Ryan Brewster. They haven't really deserved it in the second half. Sheffield Wednesday being on top. But literally, 1-1 down the right. Low cross. Only parried away by the keeper. Straight to Ryan Brewster, who just had an empty net. 1-0 Sheffield United against the one at play. Goal score for Sheffield United.
When you're up against Sheffield United, okay, they're not playing well, but they have individuals who can suddenly turn a game. And that's what happens here with Sidney Peck and Tyrese Campbell. Campbell does so well to keep himself on side. He goes past the headquarters if he's not there. Brilliant play, unselfish play. Takes a bit of a
oh dear. Yeah, it's a poor goal.
His positioning, he's following the play in. He's not standing and watching.
Yeah, that's a lousy goal. Dear Lord. Goal score for Sheffield United, number 7, Ryan Brewster. And my apologies, I thought the keeper had parried it to him. It did actually take a touch. It took a touch off a Sheffield Wednesday player, and it went straight past the keeper to the back stick, and Ryan Brewster's just there waiting. Sheffield United score. Completely against the one to play. Tyrese Campbell will be claiming the assist. But Sheffield United have the lead. Oh my god, it's 3-0 Feyenoord against 20. What on earth is going on? What's going on?
This is why Tyrese Campbell has been such an important line leader for Sheffield United. Yes, he scores goals.
Wow. Feyenoord 3-0 up.
He's so unselfish and his work off the ball there to get himself in behind that Wednesday defensive line is quite brilliant.
Celtic missed the sitter. They need to bring back normal FIFA. I don't know if EA will get the license for this World Cup because it's no longer FIFA. No. They either had the World Cup game or added it as a mode to FIFA previously. No, they won't. They won't anymore because they've lost the FIFA. They lost the FIFA license. I think it was something about they couldn't afford the FIFA license because it was going to cost them millions of pounds or something like that. So it's going to cost them too much. So they they didn't carry on the licence, so. Explains why they put loads of... Which shows why they put the bloody money up for the games. Because the loose... yeah, because not having it as FIFA anymore is going to be bad for them. That wasn't a great pass. I think the World Cup mode will be back on FC. I'd be surprised because they'd have to call it something else. They wouldn't be able to call it the FIFA World Cup, would they? Because FIFA licence. He got it. This got it. Sheffield United, since the goal, look like getting a potential second goal here. Good pass. Ah. Napoli didn't win. Okay. Who were Napoli against again? Venezia. Don't see the point of Pez changing its name. It's because Pez is now... Oh, I think it's because Konami now teamed up. I think it's because Konami and eFootball had teamed up. Or something like that. They do 0-0 to Venezia. You're not winning the league, Napoli. 4-0 out. Take New Zealand to World Cup glory. Football Manager might get the World Cup if they actually make the game. Oh. This is Burrows, who's content to settle for the throw and ensure that they keep a hold. Windass. Brilliant work again from Tyrese Campbell. Not just his touch, taking that ball down, that was difficult enough, but the fact he made the run, he made the offer to a teammate, he can fire me, I'm going to run. Two players getting in the way of each other for Sheffield United, but they still come out of the ball. There's another shot, and it's from Peck this time. And Beadle just about gets it in his gloves. Because FM25 isn't coming out, I don't think. I thought they'd made FM25. Did they not make FM25? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the FM sequel was cancelled after 2 delays. Yeah, they're not going to be released in 25. Hamza Chowdhury. Hamza Chowdhury, Bangladesh. Wait, is he Bangladesh? It's not out yet, and they wouldn't been released now. Nah. Alright, we get the idea. You don't need to spam it. Oh yeah, he's from Bangladesh. Yeah, don't be spamming it. We don't allow people spamming stuff in the live chat. Obviously get involved, but don't put the same comment all the time because it's class as spam. Then I have to act. No one's made any subs in the second half, and we're 70 minutes in. Looks like neither team's going to be... neither team wants to make a sub. Here comes Sheffield Wednesday. Ball in. They've had the better with the second half as well. But they just haven't scored. Oh, punched away by Cooper. Headed forward. And Sheffield United to win. Ooh, I didn't think he was offside. I didn't think he was offside there, but never mind. Yeah, that's a first opportunity, second half. Yes, he's a Hamza Chowdhury fan in the chat. There's 2 subs or 3. Triple. Triple substitution for the Owls, leaving the field. Number 13, Callum Patterson. Coming on the field is number 8, Svante Ingelsson. Also leaving the field is number 28, Rio Hatsuse. Coming on the field is number 18, Marvin Johnson. And also leaving the field is number 20, Michael Ihiekwe.
Charles replaced by the vastly experienced Chalaba.
Ah. Right, correction. Hatsuse hasn't gone off. It's not Hatsuse, it's gone off. So Ihiekwe going off. And then coming on to Marvin Johnson. And the final sub is number 44, Shea Charles, leaving the field.
There doesn't seem to be fevered anticipation in the stands.
And coming on the field to replace him is number 4, Nathaniel Chalaba. Apologies, that was my mistake. I thought it was apologies, I thought it was Hatsusu's gone off. And then it came up with Ihiekwe. Oh, I'm confused now. It came up with Ihiekwe. Oh. So it's a Sky Sports error. Sky Sports error, actually. Not my error. I was right. Sky Sports was wrong. Because Sky Sports had Ihiekwe going off. And it wasn't. It was Hatsuse, Charles and Patterson off for Chalaba, Ingelsson and Johnson. I was correct. And Sky Sports put it up as flaming... Sky Sports started to put it up as Ihiekwe was coming off when he wasn't. So my apologies. Not my fault, that's guys. It was called offside on Tuesday and it was onside. I have no idea. Probably Bergsog. Feyenoord winning 3-0. I know, I'm surprised by that. How's Hamza playing? Alright. Alright, I think he struggled a little bit, mind. It's such a poor goal to concede if you're Sheffield Wednesday. Goodness me. This could be 2-0. Blocked. Offside anyway. Yeah, he struggled a little bit. 1-0 Chelsea, yeah. Feyenoord are better than 20. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, I thought 20 were... No, I'm surprised it's that much. I thought it was going to be a close game. I thought it would be a closer game. Because FC 20 aren't actually a bad side. They're not a bad side on paper. But that's big for Feyenoord. It puts them up to 4th. I mean, let's be honest. How many games did they have in the year? 34. Yeah, I think let's be honest. Oh dear, they are 16 points behind Ajax. I don't think they're catching up. They ain't catching up. Chowdhury's first debut for Bangladesh will be 25th February against India. Can you cover? No, it's not 25th February. It'll be 25th of March, won't it? No, I won't be covering that. International break, I'm only doing with the England, and if I can get Germany, then yes. RZ, Feyenoord, Ajax, PSV are miles above the rest of the league. Oh yeah. Boro women's are 1-0 up already. Lovely jubbly.
Yet to net in the red and white of Sheffield United. Smith winning that comprehensively, but it's about the seconds really. You probably
John Cannon, come on.
going to find that the odds are against you when you're up against Michael Smith and a ball like that comes forward.
Who's just come on?
Net. Invariably you'll get it wrong. You give free kicks away. Exactly what Sheffield United will want. Slow the game down. Well, they've got used to having to use that.
Substitution made by Sheffield United. Leaving the field is number 23, Tyrese Campbell. Coming on the field to replace him is number 28, Tom Cannon.
General fortunes. An excellent day's hard work.
Bundy.
Lots of unselfish running for little reward for Tyrese Campbell today, but you can be on the fringes of a game.
Unless you mean India.
The game comes to you, you have to be alive, and he certainly was. It's about being ready, being mentally strong. It's not the type of game where he's going to have touch after touch.
You're against India, not Bindia.
Denied the ball, but when it comes his way at a key moment,
Bindia.
ready, can you find that quality?
India.
Time with the forward run, he got everything right, Tyrese Campbell. It'll come a little later, but there's
I didn't really know India were known for their football. I thought India were known mainly for the cricket. But then they have their own. India actually have their own league, which I didn't know about.
focus now on another window of attacking opportunity. Nielsen to take the throw.
Until I saw it on FIFA.
There again.
Is that a cricket match?
On the edge of the area.
No, it's a football game. See, I thought they were known for cricket, really, India. Oh, they can't get a clear, Sheffield United. It's bouncing around the penalty area. Oh, Indian leagues on FIFA. Yeah, I know. I didn't even know India had their own league, because I thought India were mainly known for the cricket. But fair enough. You learn things every day. Japan, I've got to say, Japan love their football, and baseball's a big thing in Japan, and so is football. I saw a video actually of away days actually in Japan. Ellis Platten, he was in Japan. He went to 2 games, and the Japanese football culture, wow. I didn't realise just how big football was. I didn't realise how big football was, and how much football meant to us in Japan. I was pleasantly surprised by the video. Enjoy watching videos of different football, people going to different countries and seeing different football culture. I couldn't afford it, sadly. India can never beat Bangladesh when Hamza is with Bangladesh, yeah. They hosted the World Cup in 2002. I know they hosted the World Cup in 2002, but I didn't realise what the actual... I didn't realise just how much football meant to them, football's enormous in Japan. Didn't realise how big it was. The football culture's just wow. Looks like Sheffield United are going to get 6 points off Sheffield Wednesday. And we are just under 2 hours away from the next stream, which starts at 4. Football's enormous everywhere. Oh yeah, I know football's big everywhere, but I didn't realise just how big football was in Japan. I was quite surprised. Anthony Masaba's going to come on for Sheffield Wednesday. Hello? Your board's not working. The linesman, the fourth official, really doesn't know how to work that board, does he? England is the only country who have won both cricket and football World Cup. Yeah. Like Samba from Samba. Substitution for the Owls leaving the field is number 41. Jody Gassama. Coming on the field is number 45, Anthony Musaba. Double substitution for Sheffield United leaving the field is number 7, Ryan Brewster. Coming on the field is number 10, Callum O'Hare.
Tap in, he follows the play up, and defenders watch the ball, don't stay with him.
Also in the field for Sheffield United is number 8, Gustavo Hamer. Coming on the field is number 3, Sam McCallum. Gustavo Hamer didn't actually... I don't think Gustavo Hamer's actually played that well. Free Palestine. Yeah, no, yeah, we don't talk about the Israel and Palestine thing in here, mate. I don't get involved in that at all. I'm not for or against either of them. To be fair, I'm against. Actually, if anything, I'm against both. For bloody having the war in the first place. Don't care who started. Did you? Don't do the war. There's no need for war. Like, all this war stuff shouldn't even be a thing, really. You know, World War II happened, and then now potentially World War III with the way some countries are going. Just nah. Don't really. So I never get involved in it. I was definitely against Russia for what they did. UN isn't doing its job. United Nations. Yeah. I was against Russia for what they did with Ukraine. Didn't agree with that at all. That was awful. But apart from that, that's as far as I go with regards to stuff like that. I don't get involved in anything else. 2-2 for Celtic. Yep. Said it. It's where Celtic will turn it around. So I try and stay out of politics if I can. Even though I was saying that I hope the Labour government can sort out funding for hospital beds, for more hospital beds and stuff, because it's getting ridiculous. But other than that, I don't really. I'm not a politics person, really. But I don't agree with countries starting wars and stuff. I've never agreed with it. Because it gives the country a bad reputation. I'm not against Russia. I will say I'm not against Russian people. Russian people, I'm not against Russian people. It's Baldy. We all know who Baldy is. It's the bloody tit in charge that's at fault. I'm not mentioning his name. You all know who it is. But apart from that, I've got nothing against Russian people. Russia have great people, but shit government. Bit like England. Let's be truthfully honest. Let's be honest. I don't think ours is particularly good. Ours doesn't seem to be doing particularly great stuff, does it? Although England's mainly full of bloody druggies and alcoholics these days. But that's as far as I go with that. Anyways, we'll change the subject anyway. Back to the game. Almost 35 minutes. Looks like Sheffield United are going to nick 6 points off their rivals this year. And going to be both 1-0 wins. And it's such a poor goal to concede, I will say, for them. The football league in India is called the IPL, the Indian Premier League. See, I thought the IPL was the cricket league. So, it's a yellow card for Marvin Johnson. So, is that now Expo player Marvin Johnson? What actually happened here? Bad touch and then goes in late. Oh. See, I thought... Oh, it's the Indian Super League that's the football league. The Indian Premier League is the cricket league. I think Nicola's just got the wrong... I think Nicola's... She's got the right league. Well, she's got the right sport, but the wrong league. LOL League. IPL cricket, ISL football, yeah. Well, some Sheffield Wednesday fans heading off. Who leaves? Joker League is IPL. I assume Flame is from Bangladesh. So hence why he's taking the pay out of India. Whoops. No, don't worry. I did think the IPL was the cricket one. It's the Indian Super League for the football. No, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Right league, but wrong sport. Not that Bangladesh has a good league. Well, I wouldn't know. I don't know any teams based in Bangladesh, to be truthfully honest. Asian football is not my speciality. Other than maybe some of the Chinese sides, the Japanese sides, some of the Korean sides, that's about it. I mean, other than that, apart from that, I'm pretty much clueless with regards to Asian football. European football's more my speciality rather than Asian and South America. Well, maybe the odds. I do know a few clubs in South America. But yeah, they're not like. I think European football's my speciality. Definitely not the other continents. Could be Johnson! Oh my God! Wow! How has he not turned that in from there? 3-2 Rangers. Oh yeah, the Saudi League, yeah. The A League. Is Australia classed as Asia? I'd say it's probably more Oceania, isn't it? I mean, it's a brilliant shot from Johnson. Well saved by Cooper. And then, it hits Ingleson and goes over the bar. I thought he was going to turn that in, surely. That's unlucky. They play in the Asian Champions League. AFC Champions League. And the Asian qualifiers. Oh, fair enough. Australasia. See, it's difficult because Australia is sort of in between Asia and Oceania. Oh, that was clumsy. That is a defo yellow card for Robinson. Australasia. Now, that's what some people call it, like, because Australia is sort of part of Asia and part of Oceania. They're in Oceania but play football in Asia. Okay. Fair enough then. Oh. Definite yellow card. Very late. Oh no, sorry, it's not Robinson. I've looked at the wrong number. It was Anel Amadosic that been booked. And the former Premier League and the former Arsenal Premier League centre back Rob Holden is about to make an appearance for Sheffield United. Who's going off here?
No great surprise that he's not hurrying.
I thought it was. Substitution for Sheffield United leaving the field is number 20, Ben Brereton Diaz. Coming on the field is number 5, Rob Holden. How much added time is it going to be? Thanks Wednesday. Let your sends down and okay. That doesn't even make sense. I think he's put that incorrectly. Yeah, he's got rid of it. India has AFC Champions League teams. I think Bengaluru have won the Europa League equivalent. I wouldn't know. I'm not. To be fair, Bangladesh have a Premier League player. What shit does India have? Oh God. For this indicated there'll be a minimum of 6 minutes of added time. A minimum of 6 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Darryl Johnson. 6 minutes added time then indicated by the official. Good tasty. Bangladesh is the only country that has a Premier League footballer in South Asia. Well, he's not a Premier League footballer, is he? He's now Championship, but you know. Thanks, Wednesday. You've let your sins down and Leeds United as well. Yep. Sunil Chetri, by the way. It's probably more well known. Chetri. He's a really good player.
So many regrets from Sheffield Wednesday. They've had the better opportunities in the game and not been clinical. 13 years since
There's a lot of Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of Saudi. There's a few Saudi players in. I think in the likes of. Is there any Saudi players in the Premier League? Yeah, there is. I think there is Saudi players in the Premier League. Or maybe there used to be. Hamza Chowdhury was born and raised in England, actually, so it's not fully Bangladesh. I was going to say, I didn't think he was Bangladesh. But he obviously changed to Bangladesh then. This could be a chance! Saved again by Michael Cooper. He wants that clean sheet. Been a good game. Only one goal though. It's been close. One goal separating it. Sheffield United 4 minutes to hang on. East Park Grenadian as well. Grenadian. Corner straight into the gloves of Michael Cooper. Cheered by the Sheffield United fans. They didn't get a very big allocation. Doesn't look like they got a very big allocation up there. Sunil Chetri value is 50k. Hamza's value is 4.5 million. India is not in Hamza's level. Still, to be fair though, Hamza Chowdhury has only just changed his nationality to Bangladesh. A lot of players, by the way, changed their nationality mainly because they're not getting game time for the England squad, etc. Mikel Antonio did the same. He decided to change to Jamaica mainly due to game time. So, yeah.
Prodded forward by Chalabar. Ahmed Hodzic. O'Hare trying to get a hold of it.
Chowdhury came from English academies. Yeah. Dangerous here for Sheffield United. That could be 2-0. Oh, well blocked. Mason Greenwood. Yeah. Jamaica have a good team of England and USA reject. And Steve McLaren.
As the cross comes in on this occasion, the defenders have tracked back into good position. So Hare's looking to pounce.
Ooh, take that. That's good going. Very happy with that.
So close to a victory that is always treasured.
It's done okay. It's not done too well. It's done okay, not amazing. But Obafee decided to do something.
If they can see it through.
Ah, it's full time. Yeah.
O'Hare, frustration of Smith showing. Or Ingleson rather, not for the first time actually.
Ingleson's not happy with that.
It's Ingleson, he actually steps over the ball, loses it.
Ooh, good. Looks like 3 points for Sheffield United and the Wednesday fans heading home. I wish Derby had 2 clubs so we could have the Derby. There is 2 clubs based in Derbyshire. There is 2 clubs pretty much based near Derby. Derby County and Chesterfield are both. Derby and Chesterfield are both rivals. They're your Derbyshire rivals. Rangers have won. Ha ha! Thoughts on United Leicester? Yeah, winnable. Whether we win, no, I don't know. Chowdhury's greater than any other player in the Indian football team. Right, okay, we get that you okay, yes. We get the idea, mate, that Chowdhury's probably Bangladesh's best player. But I bet he still doesn't do that well with Bangladesh because people have said, look at Egypt. Oh, Egypt have got more Salah. They're going to be insane. They're going to be going to World Cup. No, not necessarily. Oh, they're going to do well. Not necessarily, you know. Oh, keeper's come up. James Beadle is up. The goalkeeper for Sheffield Wednesday. This will be the last kick of the game, surely. It's in there. Cleared away. And that's it! It's 6 points against Sheffield Wednesday for Sheffield United. Sheffield United have made it back-to-back wins. Get their first win at Hillsborough since 2017. Thanks to Ian Brewster's tapping. That's a sickness of Sheffield Wednesday because they probably had the better of the game, but they had chances. They could not find a goal. Sheffield United fans over the moon with that. They are now level with Leeds at the top of the league. It's a good result for Boro because it means Sheffield Wednesday are not going to be level with us tonight. So the league table then looks like this. When I get the league table up. The league table then. Sheffield United level on points with Leeds United, but they are separated by goal difference. Still 8 games left to go. Both on 80 points. Burnley on 78. Sunderland, miles behind on 69. Coventry on 59. West Brom 57. Bristol 57. Borough 54. Blackburn 52. Watford 52. Millwall 51. Sheffield Wednesday remain 12th on 51. Norwich 49. Preston 47. QPR 45. Swansea 44. Porter 42. Oxford 42. Hull 41. Stoke 39. Cardiff 39. Derby 38. Luton 35. And Plymouth 33. So that's how the table is. So Sheffield United win thanks to a goal from Ian Brewster. Right, don't go anywhere because in just over an hour and a half time we'll be back live for the Carabao Cup final between Liverpool and Newcastle. If you are tuning in for that, then I'll see you there. If not, thank you very much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day and see you again soon. Everyone else, I'll see you at 4 o'clock. Bye.